Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Wiki 5 Deluxe Edition. In this episode I'm going to do a viewer challenge, and I'm actually recording this on Tuesday, so yay for recording stuff early! So I've already got the treasure chest because of that, and let's see, I already almost forgot what the challenge was. Let's see, where was it? It was, the challenge is to do Dockside on easy, apparently, and to use only Dartling guns. And that being said, he said that I can't buy anything until I get the Dartling guns, or until I'm able to afford the Dartling gun. So I think he said round 3 is when I can actually start buying stuff, which makes this little beginning part a little bit, not annoying, but a little bit slower, I guess. Part of the challenge was not only to do it on easy, but to get to round 60, which doesn't seem that hard. I'd have to go into free play mode after beating it on easy, which makes sense, but he said that I had to get to round 60 and that he lost around 62. I'm gonna try to get to round 65, and if I beat round 65 then I'll stop there, but then obviously if I just was able to get past round 60, then that would be a victory for that, I guess. So I'm gonna place the Dartling gun over here on the left so that it has plenty of range to pop the blues. Like, there's plenty of track in between me and the spawn point, I guess, for the Bloons. So there's plenty of room for the Dartling gun to actually pop things. So I lost 50 lives, apparently, in that initial 2 or 3 round. Was it 2 rounds or 3? I don't remember now. I think I bought it on round 3, so that was 2 rounds, I guess, that I lost 50 lives. Which is actually kind of interesting to me, because I think the first round has 10 red balloons, or 20. I never count, I don't remember. So it was either 10 and 40 or 20 and 30. I think 20 and 30 sounds a bit more correct, but I just think that's kind of excuse me. I just think it's kind of interesting that it would have that distribution on the first round. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's see. So actually, yeah, that is interesting, because I start off with 650 cash, and then I get 100 from just the first wave, and then 101 from the second wave. So that's 201, which ended up having me, or giving me 851 cash by the end of round 2. So then if I had popped the extra 50, then that would have given me 901 to work with. So, I mean, I don't know if that means anything at all, but I don't know, kind of interesting to calculate, I guess, if I did that math right, if that is how it works, but I don't know. So, like I said earlier, the challenge is to do it with only Dartling guns. So obviously I'm only using Dartling guns, and it's on easy, but he wants me to go to around 60, which is interesting, because that means that now I'll have a somewhat reduced cost from medium, the difficulty, so that it should be easier, because I did do an only Dartling gun challenge previously, but I think that one I did on medium, and I think I had bought like a dart monkey or something at the beginning until I was able to get a Dartling gun or something. I don't remember exactly how I did that, but it's going to be a little bit different, partly because now I'm on a different track, because he did specifically say Dockside. But then also it'll be different because it'll cost a little bit less, not too much less, but there will be a cost decrease, so it'll be a little bit easier, but still interesting that he said to stop at round 60, even though I'm pretty sure I'm able to get past round 65 if I'm able to play my cards right, or buy things at the right time and upgrade them to the right upgrade. And again, I want to say excuse me for sneezing, but that's not the normal response to sneezing. But anyways, let's see. Now I'm going to get the Bloontonium darts so that I'm able to pop lead, because I'm already able to pop camo. And even still, just with keeping my mouse here, I'm able to pop pink balloons already. And regrow balloons obviously aren't too much of a problem. So I'm not really too sure how exactly I'm going to do this strategy-wise. Probably just, I mean, obviously I'm just going to get a bunch of Dartling guns, but I'm not sure exactly how much I want to upgrade each one. because I remember someone saying that a 2-1 Dartling gun is the best cost-efficient like cash per pop power or whatever. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know, because I don't remember exactly if that's what they said or just it's a cheap, good popping, cost-efficient thing. Obviously, right now, one Dartling gun is good enough, but I'll get in a second one from a different angle, just to help out, I guess. Not really 100% sure why I put it at a different angle. I mean, I probably could fit another one or two right next to that first Dartling gun, but I think it might be better to use a different angle just in case. No real reason, but I won't get the Bloontonium darts on this second one, because they were saying that you only need one Bloontonium dart in order to defeat the leads, but it just always makes me a bit nervous because I know that they don't have infinite pierce, so I don't want there to be so many balloons that like from one angle that the lead can't get popped because of how many balloons there are or something. But in the end, when you really think about it, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I just always wanted it to be sure that all of my towers could pop every type of balloon type of thing, specifically when I'm using Dartling guns. Let's see if I can get this here. Like there, like it just bothers me a little bit because I don't want to have to rely on that single Dartling gun being able to pop the lead. Plus then it has that noise of the darts hitting the lead, which is always a little bit not bothersome or annoying, I guess, but just it makes me feel like, oh no, some balloons are going to get away because they can't be popped, but I don't know. Man, yawning for no reason. Probably just because I'm talking and not taking the proper amounts of breaths, I guess, between my talking or whatever. Now, this is actually a good challenge to use the specialty building for the Dartling gun, which I might have been able to actually afford if I had just spent all my monkey money on it. But what was I going to say? The specialty building for the Dartling gun allows the Dartling gun to just place where it's going to aim, kind of like a mortar tower. And that would be really helpful here, just because if I'm going to be using so many Dartling guns, it would be nice to be able to move my mouse around without having to worry about moving the aim of my Dartling guns and not being able to do stuff. And I'm really glad that I found out about the hotkey for upgrading, because that makes this so much easier rather than having to move my mouse down and change the direction that my Dartling guns are facing and all that. I think it's really nice to be able to use a hotkey for that. So yeah. Let's see, what round is this? 36, so I'm about more than halfway there. And I just realized that I deselected my Dartling gun, so I can't upgrade it yet, but just wait till after the round, because obviously I don't really need any upgrades at the moment. But let's see, I do want to upgrade them eventually, because if I'm going to get through round 63, which I plan on trying to do, then I'm going to need a Hydra Rocket Pod. And I'm not sure exactly how good these are going to be against a Moab. I'm not really sure about that. And let's see what else. And again, I'm recording this on Tuesday. Recording this right after I recorded Tuesday's Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe Edition video. So I know that I mentioned Pokemon Showdown, and I don't know if I actually uploaded a video yet, because I obviously haven't recorded it yet, which is always the interesting thing of recording things early and talking about the past, or talking about my future as if it's your past type of thing. If I didn't upload a video, then I'll maybe try to upload one today on Wednesday, but again, it's something that I just think you should check out, Pokemon Showdown, whether or not I made a video on it. I think it's worth your time to check out if you're a fan of Pokemon. Technically, if you're not a fan of Pokemon and you have no idea what Pokemon is, you probably shouldn't spend your time on that site, because it would make very little sense to you. Alright, so now I've got, how many is that, 6 Dartling guns. Only one of them has Bloontonium, but they're all what's it called? Faster barrel, I think, or rapid fire, or I forgot what that upgrade is called. And it was faster firing, powerful darts, plutonium darts, and what was the other one? I think it's rapid barrel or rapid fire barrel or something. What is it called? Faster barrel spin. That's what it is. I don't know where I was getting rapid from, but alright, come on, there we go. And let's see, yep, that's enough to afford it, and of course this is a little bit dangerous how I moved my mouse away, but 2,555 is how much I need in order to build one, and I actually like the design of building all these Dartling guns on top of this one boat, just to make it a total battleship type thing. I think it'd actually be kind of cool. I think I've probably mentioned this in one of my videos. If Ninja Kiwi could make interactable environments, where like if you place a certain tower on a certain part of the stage, then it'll increase the stats for that tower or something. I just think that'd be really cool. Not really sure how you can implement that. Maybe like the aircraft carrier from the Buccaneer, the 4th tier left side upgrade. Just in general, if you could combine towers, like it's an aircraft carrier, so if you could like place a monkey ace on that building to give it like an increased attack power or something, up to a certain point, obviously, then I think that'd be pretty cool. Just for a way for those to synergize, I guess, or like maybe the Disciple of Fire. Maybe you have to upgrade it to like the Master of Fire. If you were somehow able to move towers, that would also be a nice idea. But then if you were able to move the Monkey Apprentice at the Disciple of Fire stage, like onto a Ring of Fire attack shooter or attack tower, in order to make it like a constant fire of the Disciple of Fire attack or something like that, I think that'd be really cool. But again, I have no idea. Or if you could combine a spike tower and a mortar tower to make it like launch spikes where the mortar is facing, I guess, like on top of the explosion maybe. Just again, random ideas that I think would be kind of cool. Not really sure how else you could combine towers. Maybe like a ninja boomerang thrower or something. I don't know. Or maybe if you could like put dart monkeys on top of a monkey ace in order to have extra dart throwing abilities. I'm just shooting out ideas here, because I think it'd be kind of cool. And I've got 10 Dartling guns right now, 8 of which on that boat, which I think I can probably fit a couple more, maybe just one more, depending on how well this works. Yep, I could fit another one there, which means I can probably fit another one off to the side of it, which just makes this giant cannon of darts, which I think is awesome. Giant dart stream. And again, I don't know exactly how stable that ground is, I guess, on top of the boat. Like how well you can place towers on it, if it's just a regular flat surface, or if that dip in the boat will actually affect where you can place towers. But I have no idea. And I already forgot how much money it costs to build a Dartling gun. Double check, 2,555, so I think I have enough for 2. Not sure, not really doing the math too much, and yep, I have enough for 2. Alright, so again, let's check. Yep, this is just a flat surface, I guess, or maybe not, or maybe just because it's getting close to the edge, yeah. So I'm going to place, can I place them in between here? No. I'm not sure if there's enough room to have 3 on here. Maybe there was, and I just didn't place them far enough apart. But oh well. So I can obviously get rid of Moabs very easily. The leads are still a bit of a problem to me, just because of how I've only got one tower, or one Dartling gun that's able to pop them. It still worries me a bit, even though I'm sure it's not going to be that big of a problem, because leads aren't really that big of a problem anyways. And now keep playing in free play mode. And this is free play mode. This is the first time I've gone to free play mode. Keep playing as long as you can. You can't save your game in free play mode, and you get experience more slowly in this mode. I didn't actually know that. Some rounds start to get pretty heavy later on, so your computer will probably start to lag quite a bit. Good luck. Alright, so now this is free play mode. Obviously I can't save my game anymore, which kind of has some importance. And nope. Okay, I was trying to see if I could put one more Dartling gun on here, but apparently not. So I'm just going to save up for a you know what, I'm going to try to save up for a Ray of Doom, but that's obviously going to be really expensive, and I kind of feel like selling that one tower that's off to the side, like this one. Yeah, I'm going to sell that one, just because I've got enough on everywhere else. But I'd kind of like a Ray of Doom on that side, that one random one off to the side, but let's see. Get rid of these. So yeah, just saving up for a Ray of Doom, Doom Cannon thing. I don't know what to call it. Ray of Doom is kind of like the initials ROD, Rod. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's like Rod of Doom, Rod of Beam. Okay, just stop, stop talking. Let's get back to Bloons and how well I'm destroying these Moabs so easily. And again, I like the way that the dart stream looks because all of these Dartling guns are placed on the boat. So it just looks like the boat is this giant cannon battleship thing. I just think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I may end up actually stopping my my Ray of Doom conquest, or my saving up for a Ray of Doom, just because I realize how much it's really going to cost. And I don't think I'm going to have enough time to raise enough money for a Ray of Doom by the time I get to around 60. So I'm probably going to try maybe to see if I can actually get a Ray of Doom in this challenge, just to see how long it'll take. I'm probably going to take like another 10, maybe 15 rounds, just because of how slowly I'm getting money. If I had built a banana farm, then it wouldn't have been that long. But obviously this challenge was only Dartling guns, and maybe just to show off the Ray of Doom, I might sell a couple of my towers, a couple of my other towers, if I get to around 65, just so that I can show you how cool the Ray of Doom is, because obviously I think it is really cool. So yeah, 16,000, that's still not even halfway. Need at least 20,000, or 23,000 I think, to get to halfway. It's already around 58, which means this round is camo lead, which normally would have been a problem, except that I already have camo detection, and my laser cannon already has lead popping, and everything else can pop everything else fine. So that's always nice, because lead really is my only weakness on these Dartling guns, but having that laser cannon does help with that. So they can obviously easily destroy BFB. Well, maybe, okay, not quite as easily as I was expecting, but still pretty easily. So I'm actually going to sell a couple of my towers. This is probably a bad idea, but I'd still like to do it anyway. Wow, am I going to have to sell all of these? Oh, wow. I'm actually just going to sell all of these because I technically beat the challenge, so now I'm able to get the Ray of Doom, which, as you can see, is just the constant beam of destruction, which may not be the best, although, wow, this seems to be working. It's I'm glad I didn't put the Dartling gun too close to the stage, but actually, you know, I have Monkey Tycoon on, so I'm actually going to move it, see if I can place it. Yeah, I can place it on the road. Alright, that's a better placement. Alright, so now I can just destroy this top lane on the track. I'm not sure exactly how well this will do in general, so this would be pretty interesting. Clearly it's able to pop a Moab, and this is kind of why the Glaive Ricochet, it has the similar effect as the Glaive Ricochet, because the Ray of Doom does have incredible piercing power, but it's not infinite pierce. I remember they did fix that, where it's not an infinite pierce. However, clearly the ceramic clumps are no chance. They're not completely destroyed within the first laser blast, I guess, but they do get destroyed pretty quickly, which is obviously pretty awesome. But I remember one time before they patched it so that the Ray of Doom wasn't infinite pierce. So at the time when it was infinite pierce, let's see if they make it through. Probably not. Nope. Alright. At the time when it was infinite pierce, I was doing the Apocalypse, and I had like 8 or 9 Rays of Doom all faced on Mount Magma, so they were all facing right where all those balloons were, And you can see here, even with the nerf, I guess, it can destroy a Moab pretty easily. So I'm sure with 8 or 9, you can destroy a BFB pretty easily. And when the BFB appears, actually, I just realized that, I'm actually going to use my mouse to actually follow it, just to be sure, or a little bit more sure that I'm actually going to be able to pop these. Just kind of wiggle the beam around just to try to get a little bit more power on it. But alright, so here the BFB is really going to be my problem, because right here it had enough layers, or enough HP, I guess you could say, to get past that normal straight path, but apparently it was not enough, and I was able to defeat it, which is pretty awesome. Now, just to end this off, I'm going to get a balloon aerial denial system, and might as well try for another one. I don't think I have enough for another one. I do, actually. Alright, so with 2 balloon aerial denial systems, that's 6 Hydro Rocket Pods being shot off every, whatever frequency it is, 6 at a time, because they're each shooting out 3 at a time. So maybe I'll get to around 70 and then call it quits at around 70. But definitely thanks for the challenge, because it was kind of fun, even if it was a bit of an easier challenge. If it was on medium, obviously it would have been a little bit harder, or if it was on hard, it would have been a little bit harder. But what was I going to say? And yeah, there's that weird bug where apparently, like, the missiles are supposed to stop firing, but occasionally sometimes they just fire off into the sky for some reason. But what else was I going to say? If you have any other challenge ideas, post them in the comments of this video, because I pull suggestions from the comment section of the viewer challenge videos in order to determine what my next viewer challenge is going to be. My nose. But so yeah, just let me know in the comments of this video what kind of challenges you want me to do. Obviously, there's a lot of you that would be posting comments, so I'm not going to be able to try like every challenge right away. But obviously, I'm going to be playing this game for quite a while. I think 2 videos ago on Monday, I was talking about how it's going to take me like a year, or maybe like a year and a half, potentially like 2 years if I keep missing episodes, in order to finish the series. So you have plenty of time to get your requests in. And if it ever gets to a point where no one has any requests, then that'd be pretty interesting. I'd be okay with not having any requests, but obviously if you do have requests, then I'd like to try it. And I don't know about you, but the frame rate that I'm watching this at, like 18 frames per second, it almost looks like the missiles are going backwards into the cannon. Like, just because of the way that the frame rate is going. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just crazy, but I don't know. It looks like like the missiles are going back into the well, here normal speed it does look like they're going forward, but then when you fast forward it looks like they're going backwards, which is so weird. I understand why, it's just kind of weird. And I said I was going to stop at 70, but I kind of feel like going around 85, just because I want to see how well these do, because I mean they're doing pretty well. It's pretty awesome how well these are doing. I really didn't think they would do this well. I thought I would actually lose by now. Which is pretty interesting. Which also, another thing, on easy, the balloons go a little bit slower than they do on medium. I'm not sure exactly how big of a difference it is, because I can never really tell, but I do know that they do go a little bit slower, so that could also add to the difficulty factor. Let's see, after I destroy this BFB, let's see how much it costs to build one of these towers, and then I'll build another one. I still need one more round. Then I'll build a third one, so I'll be shooting out 9 rockets each shot, I guess. So yeah, still more. For some reason I was thinking that'd be the end of it, because it didn't seem like that much more. But anyways, man, don't know how long this video is actually. I should really keep better track of how long these videos are. So yeah, let's see. Build one more. I can't build them right there, so just right there. Alright, let's see. And actually, without focused firing, you can't really tell because of all the other missiles, but without focused firing, the other rocket would be just going all over the place, because they're obviously already kind of widespread, and then adding a lack of focused firing maybe I think would make it look different, but I don't know. This is pretty fun to me, I guess. Just sitting back, watching all these rockets destroy everything as I yawn. Yeah, that was a weird yawn. I talked through my yawn and kind of canceled it out a little bit. Kind of weird. Do you guys ever do that? You ever talk through your yawn? Or, like, there's times when, obviously, when you're yawning, it's kind of difficult to actually close your mouth because of all the forces trying to make you yawn. But then are there ever times where you kind of yawn with your mouth closed and you can just not open your mouth for some reason? I don't know. That happens to me sometimes. And again, these rockets look like they're flowing backwards into the cannons because of the frame rate. But that was the 75. I'll try to defeat a ZOMG with this, with just 3 Dartling guns, because I think it'd be pretty fun, I guess. But let's see. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. You know what? Then for the last 10 rounds, I'm just gonna fast forward through it. Alright, so for this final stage, this final challenge against the ZOMG, I'm actually going to try to use as many Rays of Doom as I can. So this costs 55,000. Oh boy, this is going to be pretty expensive. Let's see, post it way down here. And I don't think I actually need powerful darts or depleted plutonium, but I've only got enough for 2 anyways. So let's see if these 2 Rays of Doom are enough to defeat the ZOMG. I'm guessing that the 4 or 5 BAD, the BADs that I could have had, the Balloon Aerial Denial System, Hydro Rocket Pod, Thingamajigs, I could have afforded like 5 of those, and I probably would have destroyed the ZOMG with that. But I'm curious to see whether or not 2 Rays of Doom are enough to defeat a ZOMG. Because obviously 1 had a little bit of trouble with like 2 Moabs. So let's see if 2 are enough to defeat it, which is pretty interesting. I think they are. Yep. Alright, so 2 Rays of Doom are enough to defeat the ZOMG, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, but I'm going to have to end it here because I don't want to keep playing. Alright, so that was it for that episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.